I get so many freelancers coming to me for help because they want to know why they are stuck. They want to know why they're not increasing their revenue and why they are not increasing their rates. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how I, as a freelance writer, increased my rates from $10 per article to $100 per article. But bear in mind that this isn't just for freelance writers. A freelancer in any sort of category, in any line of work, can implement this strategy and 10x his income as well. Hello everyone, this is Khalil and I'm on a mission to help 100,000 people make a living online. Right, so before we get into it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified when I upload new content. Right, so let's get straight into it. The first step is to look for long-term work. The biggest problem with freelancing that a lot of people face, and what I faced in the beginning as well, was that you enter yourself into a feast or famine cycle. This means that in the good days, you have so much work that you can't even complete it in time, that you at times have to say no to clients and prospects. And then in the famine cycle, what happens is that you have no one and you have no work to do. The basis, the root cause of the feast and famine cycle is not having work because of short-term contracts. Now let's take you back a bit. About 12 months ago, I had three clients that were all paying me $10 each. So I had a $10 client, another $10 client, and another $10 client. So what I did was I went to all three of them and I asked for a raise. One of those clients agreed that he would pay me $15, and the other two said that they can't pay me more, which is okay. You need to understand, these clients that are paying you your current amount of income are not the ones that are going to pay you when you 10x. You will need to find more clients. And so get this in your head. Attain this mindset of wanting and needing to find better clients. Right, so what I did was I didn't leave all three. I kept them and I didn't even have the time for more clients. But what I did was I went out there and I started to apply to more jobs. I started to apply to more gigs. And I found one client who was willing to have a discussion with me about how we could proceed. But here's the kicker. You don't want to negotiate on the same price that you're working with. So with this client, I negotiated a rate of $20. Anything less, and I would back out. Right, so you might be thinking, I really don't know how to approach clients. I don't have experience with that. I don't have the confidence to do it. Don't worry, I've got the best thing for you. Check out the link to my video on how to approach clients without any experience at all. The link is in the description below. It will explain everything in detail about how you can approach clients even if you don't have a great portfolio to show. And so I discussed a $20 per article rate with my new client. Now I had one client that was paying me $20, another client that was paying me $15, and two clients that were paying me $10 each. Now comes the fun part. I kicked out one client. And so one of those clients that I hated, I just left him out of the picture. Now here's where I need to give you the concept of base rates. A base rate is the minimum rate that you work for. Anything below that and you disregard it. You don't take it forward. You need to have a base rate in order to grow. Because when you don't have a base rate, you think, all right, how about just I take this client and I work with him and then I'll find someone else. But that never happens. You stay with that client and you spend your time and your energy with that low paying client. So what I did was I decided my base rate at $15. That meant that I had one client who was paying me below my base rate, the $10 client. And so I had to replace him. I went out there, I applied to more jobs, I tried getting more of them to notice me, I marketed myself, and finally I found another client who would pay me $20. So you're seeing how this is slowly growing. but don't move too fast. You might be thinking right now, alright, I need to grow. That means now I have 3 clients paying me $20, and $15. So I need to keep finding more clients and keep replacing the old ones. It doesn't work like that. Spend at least 2 months for every base rate. And so if your new base rate is $15, spend 2 months with that base rate. 2 to 3, 4 months. Really depends on the clients that you're working with and how good you are at having them trust you. Now, when do you stop this? Because you will inevitably have to stop. You can't just keep doing this and expect clients to pay you more. Well, you stop when you see that you asked for a raise, the client denied it, you went in the market and tried to find more people, more clients, and even those clients didn't agree to your new rate. That would be because of 2 reasons. One, you have reached a base rate that is the top tier in the market. You can't expect to be paid more. And that's fine. You need to realize, hey, I have reached the top tier. And it's okay if clients don't want to pay you anymore. Or the second reason, where you see others making this amount, but you aren't being able to make it, is because your skills aren't there yet. You see, the marketplace is the best way to assess your skills. How people react to you is the best way to assess your skills. And so if you don't see a positive response, but see other people making that sort of money that you want to, that means that you need to learn what those people are doing and you can't. You need to acquire those skills or learn that sort of marketing. Right guys, so that was my video on how I multiplied my income 10 times. And I hope this would help you multiply yours as well. Till next time, this is Khalil, signing off.